champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Florida's offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for it.
There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. And some room to work. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. With the catch, it's Brown. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Release to the back. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Florida. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Missouri's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Turning it on. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gator. space. The band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here comes the offense on first down. Oh, better look out. Quarterback gets the first down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he'll bring it back.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! He's loose! Touchdown, Florida! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line, it's Manning. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Really couldn't ask for much more than this. An early 21-10 lead on the ball. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Before the end of the quarter. To the air. It's Lagway. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. Let's go! From his end zone, he'll go up top. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. So they line up 4th and really long to go, and I guess they meant it when they wanted to try to avoid punting. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The give on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease.
Looking for a huge play. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Handoff to Jones. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Rides the back and leaves it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man, when Florida's really cooked.
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Off the play fake. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. It's Fields. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Touchdown, Florida! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Terry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw again. Fires left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. A 1st and 10 for this offense. To the air, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start the third quarter with the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And here's the return.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Gonna run it. It's ball. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Gators are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense changing the play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Abrams. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating for the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Got the first down and more. There he goes to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Gators. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Hendricks. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway.
They're trailing by 11 to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Got room on the return. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Just drives it between the uprights. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man quickly. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's a heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to let it go. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hoffman. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. Slips through the line. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. Impressive performance by the O.
Missouri has the offense ready on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Hoffman. Brings into the open. And that first defender was just waving at him after. Sweet move. He picked up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Catches it at the 15. He gets a block. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Let's go. Break. All right.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught close to the marker. It's Hoffman. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rush is on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Jones to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's going to fire deep. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Pressure coming. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Snags it inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
The give to Davis. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Jones wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Now on 1st down from the 28. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Taking it the other way. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.